I mean, he didn't cut in, but George was 6'8", man. George had more stuff than Bernie. Plus, I was pumping George up, man. Hit that man. Don't let that guy do you. Plus, I fought a couple of George battles. Cause I was point. George was 2.
George, he played number 2?
Yeah.
I thought he was a 3.
George was a 2, man. George was a 2. And
That's why you played a 3.
no. 2. George was smooth. And I've been saying, come on, let's go, George, let's roll. Hey, man, Alan. Hey, man, leave my man alone, man. I know he's a young boy, but George was just 19 when I met him. George got kicked out of college when he was sophomore in high school, sophomore in college. They kicked him out. So he came with that team at mid-season. So, you know, me and him got tight. So I took him under my wing. Come on, young fella. Because see, I was like 5 years older than George. So George came in, you know, and took him under my wing. And if I come down, you know, make my move, so I was just assist man. Point guard. I ran the team. I was all the way up there in assists and steals. So if I coming down, I ain't getting no assists, then, you know, I can't be in the top 5, top 10. So, you know, I had to like pump George up, like, come on, man. Or you tell the guy, man, leave that man alone. So George in the game, I ain't getting no assists. I was assist man.
You really giving Doc no assists?
Yeah, but I did George too. I gave Doc yeah, well, I was giving Doc assists before George got there.
But he played with Gervin
Yeah, we
too.
played together, but Doc was there first.
Yeah.
Then George came.
Yeah.
So now I got 2 guys. Coming down the middle, I got George on one side, I got Doc on the other side. I'm point guard, I'm shaking and baking, and I'm looking this way. You know how Curry do it. You know how Curry come down and put it between the legs, behind his back,
Can't play no
and pass.
Can't play no
Boom.
defense.
I was doing stuff on Curry shit, man.
What did you do? 6'1" when you played?
Who?
You were 6'1"?
6 feet,
I thought you were 6'1".
but I played big.
Yeah.
So was that why you was able to name George Gervin, give him his nickname, or because you was his mentor, or what?
You were smooth, man. He didn't tell you that story? Tell me.
Yeah, I gave him a nickname, because after that, they traded Doc to New York. So that after that next season, for the first time, we're gonna play against the Nets up in New York. So George and I sitting together. And George Gervin idol is Dr. J. So we sitting together, so George will holler, we start talking about the game. Hey man, Doc is this, Doc is that, Doc is this, Doc is that. I'm saying, come on, George. In another 4 hours, you're gonna be playing against that man. You praising him like that. Yeah, Doc is good, but you just as good as Doc. Man, you talking crazy, Spidey. I said, no. You better than Doc. He said, man, I gotta get away from you. I got the outside seat. I don't know how I got the outside, the aisle seat. George in the other seat, because we was in first class, 2 seats. He trying to climb over me to get away from me, saying, man, you talk great. Talking about I'm better than, I'm just as good as Doc. Now you will start talking great, talking about I'm better than Doc. You out your mind? I said, no, just listen to me. Just listen to me. I said, look here. Every day for a year and a half, y'all play one-on-one after practice. After practice, cause we used to ride together. I used to watch them play one-on-one. And they be, we be going at it. I said, George, you go to the basket, and, you know, you leave Doc. You taller than Doc. George taller than Doc.
Yeah.
George, he was laying it up. He went down, he was laying up. Doc would beat him to the hole. he would try to take your ass to the basket, dunking on you. That's the only difference between you and him is that he go harder than you. I said, you better pass it. Lot better dribble. Better shoot it. It won't come close. Better shoot it. You know? He just got more tenacity than you have. That's the one thing he got on you, man. You know? So I'm trying to pump him up. He could be playing against him for the first time. So anyway, it's okay, so get there, go to the game. I'll come down on George's first play. Take him to the hoop. Boom. I come down with the ball. I give it to George. He get back to me. I get back to him. He get back. I say, hey, don't stop passing now. You ain't been passing me the ball. Why you passing this motherfucker down? Go on it. Get the ball back to George. Make a long story short. They went at it. They went at it. We beat them up there. So after the game, me and George sitting together. Everywhere I went, George, where we was in the restaurant, in the locker room, we were roommates, wherever I went, he was there like my little brother, right there with me. So we locked together. Coach gave his speech, and I looked at George. Man, George got 38 that night, or 42, something like that. Doc had 36 or something like that. And George didn't have a lick of sweat on him. Man, back then, man, you get 30 or 40 points, you sitting in there, man, you sitting in that locker room like that, it was real physical. You tired of it, when it beat on you, you know, you scored your number, but you in the locker room, man, you like this. George is up there, he's sweating and everything, scratched up. George is sitting up there like, he hadn't played the game. No sweat, no nothing. I looked at him, I said, hey man, you're too cool, you're too cold. And I started thinking about that Jerry Butler album that they had.
Iceman?
Yeah, I called him Iceman.
Been moving on.
I thought about that. And I saw him, I said, man, we can have to start calling you the Iceman. So right after that, the press come in there. You know, press in New York, man. They ran straight to George. And at that time, George didn't know how to deal with the press. George was a young guy, 20 years old, man, you know. Take a while for you, when you just start, man, you know, Alan. Take a little while for you to get used to the press. They ran in there, they got the lights, like the little light he got right there. They got lights shining all over him and just beaming all in his eyes and all like that. And they hollering. And everybody trying to talk at one time, you know the news media said, you put the microphone, George, you can't appear outside the dock. Nobody come up here outside the dock. We had to start calling you Dr. G. George is just like this, just looked at it and said, no, just call me the Iceman. Next day in the paper, they had Virginia Squires, George Iceman Gervin.
Nice.
They threw him Dr. J, the New Jersey Nets. Blah, blah, blah. After that, at that particular time, George had never got over 20 points.
Damn.
He grew up that night. That next night, 30, 35. He started finding himself. You know, he started, yeah, you know, he didn't understand his idol, man. He loved Doc. Next thing you know, Iceman. That's how you put the paper. Iceman. And that's how he got the name. And he tell me today, he said, Fatty, you made one big mistake. What's that? He said, you didn't get the patent on my name. He said, you got the patent on the man, Iceman. All that money would be going to you.
I'm gonna get at you, man.
You want to play again, man?
Probably next week, man.